Hello, heroes and sheroes? A roadkill on the information superhighway, trucking industry casualties in 2023. Let's be honest, folks, the trucking industry isn't known for its smooth rides. It's a tough job, filled with long hours and unpredictable conditions. But 2023? That was a whole new level of bumpy. It was like the industry hit every pothole imaginable. Picture this, over 1,000 trucking companies went belly up. That's a staggering number, folks. That's right, more than 1,000. Each of those companies represented livelihoods, dreams, and hard work. It was a massacre out there, a regular demolition derby of dreams, trucks and hopes, both crashing and burning. Remember those long-haul legends who swore they'd never stop rolling? The ones who lived and breathed the open road? Yeah, some of them ate their words, along with a whole lot of ramen noodles. Survival mode kicked in for many. These weren't just numbers on a spreadsheet. These were real people with families and responsibilities. These were hardworking Americans, folks risking it all to keep our shelves stocked and our economy humming. They were the backbone of our supply chain. So, what in the Sam Hill happened? What caused this massive upheaval? How did an industry that practically defines essential end up looking like a used tire yard after a hurricane? The answers are complex and multifaceted. Well, buckle up, Buttercup, because I'm about to break it down for you. It's a wild ride through economic downturns, regulatory changes, and unforeseen challenges. Yellow's last stand. A freight giant falls. Let's talk about Yellow Corporation, shall we? This company wasn't just another name in the logistics industry. This wasn't some two-bit hauler running a couple of rigs. No, Yellow was a major player. Yellow was a titan, a behemoth, a legend in the logistics game. They were the backbone of American freight. They had a fleet bigger than some small countries, moving freight from sea to shining sea. Their reach was vast, their impact even greater. Then, boom, gone, kaput, out of business. Just like that, a giant fell. Now, Yellow had its share of troubles brewing for a while. It wasn't an overnight disaster. Union disputes, pension woes, you name it. The signs were there, but the end came swiftly. But their collapse sent shockwaves through the industry. It was a seismic event. It was like watching the Grand Canyon suddenly decide to fold in on itself. Unbelievable. Yet it happened. 30,000 people lost their jobs practically overnight. Families were left in turmoil. 30,000. That's like a small city suddenly finding itself out of work. The impact was enormous. And it wasn't just the drivers, dispatchers, mechanics, office staff, the whole shebang. Everyone was affected. Yellow's demise was a stark reminder that even the biggest rigs can run out of road. No one is too big to fail. The Great Freight Recession from boom to bust. Remember the early days of the pandemic? Remember the empty store shelves and the panic buying? Trucking was booming then. Drivers were national heroes, risking their necks to deliver toilet paper and hand sanitizer. They were the lifeline, keeping the country from falling apart. Fast forward to 2023 and it's a different story. The party's over, the music's stopped, and everyone's left with a hangover. Demand for goods plummeted faster than a piano from a skyscraper. Consumers tightened their belts, warehouses overflowed, and suddenly, there were way too many trucks chasing way too few loads. It was like everyone ordered a pizza during lockdown and then collectively decided to go on a diet the next day. The result? A whole lot of uneaten pepperoni and a whole lot of trucks sitting idle. Section 4. Squeezed like a turnip, rising costs choke trucking profits. Let's talk about the elephant in the sleeper cab, folks. Costs. Everything got more expensive. Fuel, insurance, maintenance, you name it, it all went up. It was like trying to fill a swimming pool with a leaky garden hose. Diesel prices, through the roof. Insurance premiums, higher than a giraffe's kneecap. And don't even get me started on the price of spare parts. It's enough to make a grown trucker cry. Meanwhile, shipping rates were stuck in a race to the bottom. Companies were so desperate for business they were practically hauling freight for free. It was a recipe for disaster, a slow-motion train wreck waiting to happen. Section 5. The human cost of hauling. Tales from the open road. Behind those big rigs, folks, are real people. People with families, dreams, and mortgages. People who put in long hours, battling traffic, bad weather, and even worse coffee, to keep this country moving. Take the Millers, for example. 3 generations of truckers, hauling grain across the Midwest for over 50 years. Their story is the American dream on 18 wheels. They built their business from the ground up, weathering recessions, regulations, and everything in between. Then 2023 hit, and their luck ran out like a faulty air brake. The Millers weren't alone. Across the country, countless small trucking companies, the backbone of the industry, were forced to close their doors. These weren't just businesses. They were legacies, dreams passed down through generations, gone in a cloud of diesel smoke. Section 6. Ghost towns and empty plates. Trucking's ripple effect. The trucking industry's struggles didn't just affect truckers. When trucks stopped rolling, the impact was felt far and wide. Small towns that relied on truck stops and roadside diners saw their economies dry up faster than a puddle in Death Valley. Remember those shelves that were bare during the pandemic? Yeah, those might start looking familiar again. Trucking is the circulatory system of our economy. It delivers everything from the food we eat to the clothes we wear. When the trucks stop, the shelves start to empty, and things get real interesting, real fast. It's a chain reaction, folks. Fewer trucks on the road mean fewer goods delivered, which means higher prices for everyone. And that's a recipe for economic indigestion that nobody wants to stomach. Section 7. Green machines and silicon dreams, the future of freight. So what's the solution to the myriad of challenges facing the trucking industry today? How does the trucking industry navigate this perfect storm of challenges and emerge stronger on the other side? It's a question that has everyone from drivers to CEOs scratching their heads. Well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? The answer might lie in a blend of tradition and innovation. Some folks are betting on technology. The integration of cutting-edge tech is transforming the industry at a rapid pace. Self-driving trucks, electric rigs, and AI-powered logistics are all being touted as the future of freight. These advancements promise to revolutionize how goods are transported. And hey, maybe they are. The potential for increased efficiency and reduced costs is tantalizing. But let's not forget that even the most advanced computer can't replace a skilled driver's intuition and experience. The human element remains crucial. Then there's the push for green energy. The environmental impact of trucking is a growing concern. Electric trucks are all the rage these days, and for good reason. They represent a cleaner, more sustainable future. They're cleaner, quieter, and don't rely on dinosaur juice. This shift could significantly reduce the industry's carbon footprint, but they're also expensive, have limited range, and take longer to fuel than it takes to eat a truck stop burger. These challenges need to be addressed for widespread adoption. The future of trucking is uncertain, folks. It's a landscape filled with both opportunities and obstacles. But one thing's for sure, it's going to be a wild ride. The journey ahead is bound to be exciting and unpredictable. Pretty much the whole industry's status ever since I can remember. So snafu as usual. LOL, so buckle up, hold on tight, and let's see where this road takes us. The future of freight is just around the corner, and it's shaping up to be an adventure. Please like and subscribe. Till another time, coffee up and hammer down.